This is part 2 on how to create the cabinet. So, step 1, of course, in past times, TVs were heavy and quite large. They're not hung up on a wall, but they had to be placed on cabinets or tables. Um, Therefore, today we're going to be placing our TV on a cabinet. So, we're going to start with a brown rectangle, make a darker rectangle inside the brown one again, and then change the color again, new -3. So, what that's going to look like is creating that. The first one's going to be 173, 119, and 54. And then object, path, offset path, and -10. And we're going to make that color 119, 63, and 14. And then object, path, offset path, -3. And that color is going to be 155, 95, and 31. So that's how we have that look. And then step 2, it wants to add some textures to the doors of our cabinet. Create very thin, light brown ellipses, which should fit into the smallest rectangle. Let's see. So I'm going to zoom in here. Get my ellipses tool. The color is going to be 163, 103, and 49. And then I'm going to draw it down real thin here. Okay. Holding down the shift and the alt keys. Let's see. I want to make sure this isn't too long. Okay. Oh, see, as I do the Control D, making it go straight across. and it's evenly spaced. That's what was supposed to happen with the speaker earlier. I just messed it up. Let's see. There we go. And then to make two doors for our cabinet, create a thin dark brown rectangle and place it in the middle of the cabinet as shown with the image below. And so let's see. There we go. To make the handles, create a brown even circle, copy the circle and make it smaller. Okay. And they don't use exact coloring here. They don't tell us the exact colors to use. So let's see. It's pretty obvious though that the rounded circle, not rounded circle, the circle used for the back matches this color. So hold on my shift key. There we go. I'm going to do object, path, offset path, and let's see, color wise, I'm going to go ahead and do that color so it kind of matches. And then object, path. This is just the way I'm doing it because so that I don't have to try to even things up. Offset path. Probably going to actually do like -6. There we go. Object, path. Let's see, offset path. Instead of -6, we're actually going to go the other way and do like -2. There we go. Holding down that shift key, keeping it nice and circular. Going to group these. Makes life easier when trying to move things around. And then if I do the Alt Shift, it'll move it on over. Trying to get it all evened up. And then we're going to do some more legs here. They don't give us the exact color, so I'm just matching so that it all kind of matches. And let's see. Okay, so then how to create our background. I'm going to minus this out so I can actually see what's going on here. I'm going to select all of that and group it. Then select all of my TV and group that. Okay. There we go. So just to make it easier for myself, I'm going to create another background layer and then do this, and it's going to be 850 by 850. Color wise, it's going to be 132, 173, 173. So there's that. Okay. Looks like it didn't group in the little dots on our antenna, so we gotta get those linked back up. There we go. So to add some dimensions to the scene, we're going to create a darker ellipses at the bottom. And that color is going to be 103, 153, and 152. There we go. And see, now I can send it back without worrying about it going back behind our background. So finally, we're going to place the created TV and the cabinet in front of the background. However, it's going to be easier to put the background behind all the objects. So we did that. And we want our TV to be about this size compared to the cabinet. So my TV is kind of big right now. Or my cabinet's kind of small, depending on how you look at it. See, right now I'd go back behind the cabinet. So if I want to, I would do this and then do arrange, bring to front, make sure it's on top of my cabinet. As you can tell here, the legs are slightly off because you want them to equal out. So I can double click on my group, bring that on down. There we go. Okay. So then the next part is going to be how to create the flour for our jar.